will they change their fate?
And he just caused that.
Who knows? Who knows? Hi, guys.
Who knows? You know.
Thanks for the lurk. I actually don't know.
I believe that.
I believe that.
I have been trying so hard. It's an issue with the dynamic active effects, and it's specifically tied to her token. Doesn't matter what I do in Sequencer, I cannot get it off unless I completely disable Sequencer. But I don't want to do that.
Can you delete my token and just re-import it?
Nope. I would have to recreate your entire new character, but anytime you pop Spirit Guardians, it's going to be stuck. That's the problem. It's like tied to it whenever Spirit Guardians is popped. So I'll figure it out. I don't know what it is. So you're still shiny for a little while till I figure that out.
Easy thing for auroras and everything.
Nice. What?
What? You're only halfway picking up on your mic.
I can hear coming through there.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll turn me up, but I'll see where the Discord's coming. But
just a tiny bit.
It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it as we start session.
He messes with my mic more than John messes with John's own mic.
Let's go, lady with the 2 months.
3 months.
It says 2 months.
8 months.
What's this?
Is it still barely picking up?
It says 3 months.
It says 3 months.
Well then,
can you read?
Is weird.
Yeah, can you read?
Do you want me to take a screenshot?
Do you want me to take a screenshot?
Numbers are hard. Poor Exaltimore.
I'll take a screenshot. No, I see what you're saying, but I had it in my multi-chat, and the multi-chat's being weird. It tells
my
me
mic not working right? Or is it fine?
You can hear you.
Yeah, I think it's a little better now. It wasn't picking everything up you were saying before, but
I haven't changed anything. That's the part that's bothering me.
you sound better now. You're not cutting like you were. Don't know. Dun, dun, dun.
See? That was my multi-chat.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Strange.
Lady for the 3 months, let's go!
Alright. So let's get into it. Last session was pretty emotional with the fight with Xerath, Vayda's long-lost friend, lover, hidden love? Don't know. In any case, towards the end, Vayda reached her hand out to try to call to the man Xerath had once been, and because a simple sliver of his soul was left, it worked. He willingly handed over Dorian's arcane grimoire to Vayda, and Corvus killed Xerath with a final arrow, and as Xerath died, his body shifted back to his normal tiefling body, aged, dead. No death saves. And Theron went ahead and spoke the name of the dark vestiges that he recalled from the Tome of Strahd, each amber statue lighting up as he did so. At this moment in time, Theron, as you have just spoken the last name, you see... Huh?
There's
the
one
third,
more name.
whatever.
Yeah.
For the 3 in this room. You see the statues glow, their eyes glowing. And then these lines of amber light almost like puppet strings, begin pulling above Theron. And you all watch as a spectral form of Theron's, maybe, is it his soul, his subconscious? Don't know, but it is pulled from him. And Theron's body collapses to the ground. Not dead. And then the rest of you. Amber puppet strings pull your soul, subconscious from yourself, and all of you collapse to the ground. Except for Zapper and Arabelle. Arabelle rushes over to Lysandra, not knowing what to do. Zapper looking around, oh, what the fuck? And the rest of you find yourself somewhere else. If I can pull this map up.
Hi, Summer. As if I didn't just see that name.
This is why I said Lysandra was going to laugh. As you all are in a much different space, somewhere between reality and not, and way up here in the top, basking in purple and green light, Theron, you make eye contact with yourself. As you see a version of you that maybe you could become, maybe would be, who knows, at this moment in time. You see yourself. And as you guys all kind of step here for a moment, gravity doesn't feel right. All of your speed is doubled here. And you may jump double the distance that you could, because gravity is lighter here. Theron. Theron looks at you. Eyes glowing green, very, very dark. This is the price of your power. Are you ready to pay it?
Guys,
Yeah,
we just got out of a big fight.
Yeah, I definitely just looked at my spell slots.
I know. Yeah, Theron. You little bitch.
Hearing that, I'm going, like, I've already been staring at our Theron. And I'm just like, what the hell does that mean?
What are you offering?
he flies down here, closer, and you see he is massive in comparison to the rest of you. So he just kind of hovers. I am offering you a taste. And at this point in time, please roll initiative.
So, question.
Mhm.
Since this is Theron. Oh no, like. Oh, never mind. I just walked through it in my own head.
Okay.
10. 10 for me.
The tiger, por favor.
Tiger is not here with you.
Huh?
Arabelle, Zapper, and the tiger are not here. They were not affected.
Pickle.
What about Pickle? Is Pickle still safe with Arabelle?
Pickles with Arabelle.
Okay.
This is the four of you against Theron.
Do I recognize this
Three of
as a plane, elemental, or air?
No.
Okay.
vibes am I getting from evil Theron, like on what he is insight-wise?
Whatever
Am I
you get
getting
from this
anything?
music.
Or am I completely lost?
After everything you've seen with the fight with Zareth and the book flying into Theron's hands and activating the statues, this, whatever version of Theron this is most likely empowered by the dark vestiges.
Okay.
Okay, but I am seeing this as like something of Theron. This isn't something that has taken Theron's shape.
No,
Or do I?
from
Okay.
from what you guys see, this looks like Theron. It doesn't appear, I mean, at this moment in time, that's what you see.
And then final question for me. Speed is doubled.
Yes, your speed is doubled, so however far you could jump is doubled as well, which I don't know the rules specific to that, but you can
Is
double
flying is what he's asking about.
that. Yeah. I'm giving everybody doubled speed, so you can, I don't know why
Okay.
I wouldn't.
And this is a wide open area.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is very wide open. Now, if you were to pick yourself up into the air, you gather that you're in some form of liminal space. So extending out, trying to see what's beyond this could just be a void. Don't really know.
Yeah.
But it is open and it's tall, it's open space.
Okay.
Vayda privately rolled some dice?
She
What?
did. You privately rolled something. Was that your initiative?
Oh, it says that.
Must have been.
Oh, whoa!
Um,
It says self roll. Sorry, guys. It was
as
it was a
the-
6.
Oh, you're good. It showed up in the combat.
I was like, no, I didn't.
As Theron the Sealbreaker says, want to give you a taste, is going to cast his Crown of Vestiges. Now, he has to target 3 people with this. Luckily for you all, you are immune to charm effects. Theron makes eye contact with Theron and is going to go to cast Unyielding Command, and as it goes to hit you, it doesn't work. He is going to cast Sever Memory on Vayda. Please make a Charisma saving throw.
You got that, Riz? Come on. Oh.
Vayda, you don't know what happens as you just pulled into this realm and you look around. You don't know where you are or how you got here or what has happened over the last 24 hours. Vayda, you completely forget that you encountered Zareth. You forget that you died. You forget that
Wow.
Zareth, you ever saw him. For the next 24 hours, sorry, what is it?
24 hours.
For 1 minute.
Forgets for 24 hours, disadvantage on all attack rolls for
Forgets the last 24 hours and has disadvantage on all attack rolls for 1 minute. So you don't remember any of this for the next 1 minute. That's 10 rounds of combat.
Okay.
And Usurper's Wrath is going to target you, Corvus. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on.
Holy fuck, DC 19 is crazy.
Dex saving throw. And this is...
My hands are sweating.
Yeah.
I know, I'm cold and like shaky. I'm like, what,
Nice.
guys? We just started.
I
You
got
beat it, obviously, with a 27. You do
Wow.
still take half damage. This is 48. This is your necrotic. Have that to 10.
Okay. You want me to do it myself?
Yes, please. I don't have this one set up that way. This is your fire. Have that to 6. So
Okay.
16 damage total. If you have any
Fire's
resistances to
another
those.
6.
Mhm.
No resistances? No.
Okay. And he just kind of bows his head and smiles at you, Theron, knowing that you resisted. And he nods, and it appears to be a nod of approval. And Theron, it is your turn.
Do the same thing to him.
I wish. You said a taste. What did you mean?
You're asking him? What did he mean?
What kind of taste are you talking about?
Let's play around and see if you can handle it first.
Hey, had to.
A question, just for clarification. He is further than 90 feet from me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Jesus, this is a big map then.
My bad. I would have moved him up to get him within range, wherever that would have been.
Okay.
My bad. I forgot how big this
That
map was.
That might make him more vulnerable, so just making sure you get the measurement right on that one.
So that's where he is. If you insist. Fuck, I don't even know.
Ooh, DM forgot something.
His 1,200 minions are gonna flock around us. Fuck us up.
No, no. No, no.
No, no.
No, no.
Because I forgot the lair action, I will forgo it this round.
Okay. Fuck, I don't have a whole lot going for me right now.
None of us do.
Double movement. Okay, so I'm gonna get right up in his face.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, he's really big, so I don't know if you.
Yeah, well,
looking at your own dick.
You can get right in his crotch. All right?
Ew.
Very familiar. Very familiar sight. And I'm gonna take a slash with the Vengeful Blade
On the scrotum.
on the scrotum where I can reach.
A 30? A 30?
on the scrotum!
That hits. Fuck.
Okay.
I forgot you guys do still have Bless Up.
Yep.
So we stayed in initiative this whole time. For the most part, anyway.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Plus 1d8 for the Vengeful Blade. And I don't have Hex or anything like that. Okay.
What is that?
Ew. 17. So we'll run up, and he's like almost like bounding all the way up. And as he gets to him, he's gonna come and slice across the thigh. I'm assuming it would be about the height that he can hit.
Yeah. I slash in the thigh.
And you see that green, like, necrotic damage from the dagger and the extra Vengeful Blade that goes across and into his leg.
Right. He looks down at you and just laughs. How about this? And he is going to use one of his legendary actions to Shadow Step. Right behind Lysandra. And immediately attack her with his Soul Slash.
Yay.
Oh.
But your DM rolls like shit! Doesn't matter.
Plus 12?
A 4
Yeah.
is wild.
That was one of his legendary actions. Lysandra, it is your turn. Sorry, Theron, unless there was anything else you wanted to do. No.
That's it. Hi, Scooby!
Seeing everything that's happened. Okay, hold on.
Mhm.
How did Theron's like slash against him look like? Was he completely unaffected?
Oh, well, he laughed in his face, so...
Well, he laughed because he's huge and has a lot of health, and it was
He looks
17
fine.
damage. I know he looks fine. I'm saying, did it look like the necrotic was eating away at him at all?
He also takes 2 additional d8s because he attacked.
Oh. Mm.
You got one of the d8s.
Yeah.
Okay, so the necrotic
Savage.
damage I know is on Theron's dagger. Does that particular effect, it doesn't look like that was doing anything to him.
To your knowledge, no. I mean, this version of Theron is additionally wrapped in shadow in the same way Zareth was in some ways, and I mean, he looks fine.
All right. And he's like right up on top of me.
Yes.
Let's make the visual a reality. I'm gonna be seeing all of this. I'm gonna be like super freaked out. Already, you know, not that Vayda remembers, but I saw that. I wasn't able to help. Everything's just gone to shit, and now we're here. So my eyes are gonna burst a really bright blue light, and then there's gonna be all of the purple ravens just start like circling all of us.
All right.
They're just gonna like blast out super bright and just start, you know.
Spirit
Going everywhere.
Guardians is popped.
And then I'll do that in my stuff.
Can you put it in chat for me?
That's-
I always
that's-
forget when it's starts turn or first enters. I never remember. Goodbye, bless.
Yep.
All right. Enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn in there. Okay, we'll get to that on his turn. Sweet.
So yeah, I will have just like turned around and looked at him, and like everything starts glowing. My hands are glowing, and so like I just have like my hands are just glowing purple as I've got the ravens going all around, and that's it.
Okay. Vayda.
Okay. So, I don't remember anything, which means I'm probably confused as to where the fuck we are, what's happening, how we got here. I just see this giant Theron in front of us. I'm gonna look to Theron. Theron, what the fuck? And even though I don't remember why, I'm feeling a little bit mentally drained. I was just gonna ask, because I have disadvantage on my rolls.
You have
so
straight
if-
rolls.
I have
Because of
straight
your
rolls?
because of your innate sorcery that's still up.
I was gonna ask if that was still up or if I use that. Okay.
So
I
you're
have straight
just
rolls.
losing your
Okay.
advantage at this point. Not that
Okay,
bad.
cool. Thank you. You answered my question then. So, I will just throw a chromatic orb.
Okay.
Oh, on you. Mm,
A 15 does
Wow.
not hit.
I didn't think so. That's good.
Between a 15 and a
And
30, we don't know where.
and I'm gonna kinda like run over here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
Remember your double movement if you wanted to go further.
Right. Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you.
Corvus.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So since this guy decided to stand so close to me, obviously this isn't Theron, but very close, very similar. Do I notice some very obvious differences?
Outside of his size, of course, you see the shadow enveloping him, and that is very reminiscent of how Zareth looked. You see a big green sigil on the middle of his chest that is glowing, vibrating, very bright.
Is that like burned into his chest, or is it like on a like amulet?
It's more a part of his armor.
Okay.
Outside of that, this does look like Theron.
Okay. Is he focused on Lysandra?
Right now, yes.
Okay. I am going to immediately pop my... Which one is it? I think Slayer Spray. I just gotta kick through my character. Slayer Spray on Mr. Theron, which also gives me supernatural defense against him. And then I will fly... Go boom. And I'm just gonna stay there and load a shot into my bow, the Ember Charred Longbow.
So, 23 does hit. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to add your D6 of fire in again. It's added in on D&D Beyond, so I don't know why it's not working here. It was one thing I forgot to update today. It's going to have to be a re-import thing, though.
Okay, so I need to add that, plus he needs to make a save.
When you're doing your attack, Coach, is it showing D20 in the list of die that it's rolling? Because last session it was throwing a D20, remember, for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't that time.
Okay. No,
but he needs to make a
when he does his damage. It's alright.
Or damage,
save.
I mean.
Yep. Dex 16.
Damage is what I meant.
He gets that. Holy shit, 11.
11.
All right, we might have to go after wisdom. Let's see. So I get the 1d6 and the 1d6, so I get 2 extra d6. Oh, look at those low numbers. Second shot. Second shot, I can only do 1 per turn, right? Ember Longbow? Or can I do 2?
The searing shot?
Yeah.
Once per turn.
Oh, because it's... Yeah. Second shot is just a normal attack with a bow. 26
hits.
Okay. So again, 1d8 plus... sneak attack is only once per turn, so 1d6. Damn! That was 50 movements. I'm gonna continue to move away. There. And pass turn.
Alright. So you fire these 2 arrows at him. He pulls each one out of his armor, throws them on the ground, and he will
run.
Nope. It's going to make another soul slash attack on Lysandra. I'll get to the Spirit Guardians here. That is a hit.
That was close to big 8s.
21. Let me do... Before you roll your concentration, I'll get this out of the way. What is it? Wisdom, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, wisdom save.
Which he makes, I think it's a 16. Is it?
I don't know what your spell save DC is. Or did you cast that at a higher level?
No, I did it at 3rd level.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3d8.
I'm adding 8 life for the Hexblade's curse from the last fight.
Okay.
When he died. When Zareth died.
Hold 10 radiant damage, which would be 5.
Yep. Oh, okay, got it. Math is mathin'. Math is mathin'. Now go ahead and roll your concentration check.
And I do get to roll that at advantage because I took the Warcaster feat.
Ooh, fancy. That's a good fucking call.
18 and a natural 19.
All right, you definitely keep Spirit Guardians up. A nice burst of radiant damage on him, and he does seem to be slightly affected by that. He's gonna go for another soul slash on you. Yes.
Bitch.
No.
Stole Shashmish.
And the
Shall
DM
Shashmish.
rolls like shit, so it don't matter. And that's gonna be his turn for now, as we get to a lair action.
I looked up at that initiative thing and I was like, what the fuck is that?
The bridge is gonna collapse. The bridge is gonna collapse.
Oh god. Good thing you have wings.
You don't.
I know. You're on a skinny bridge.
Vayda, the ground beneath you, a circle of a bright green light and a sigil appears beneath your feet as it also erupts into shadow flame damage. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
She's a dexterous one, right?
Yeah, very dexterous.
Oh, plus one.
Oops, not on Lysandra. My bad. On Vayda. Thankfully, you are resistant to fire, my dear, but you take necrotic and fire damage as the sigil erupts, and it is still burning beneath your feet. Theron, it is your turn.
Jesus. Oh, this is not good. I thought we were gonna play around. As he runs all the way back to where he started. And this time, he's going to reach out with his hand with the tattoo, with the mark, and he's going to grab Shadow Theron or whatever. Seal Breaker
Okay.
Theron.
Seal Breaker. Okay. Sorry, I'll look at your mark here. What are you doing with it?
Just seeing if that does anything. Technically, I don't have an actual thing I can do with it that makes sense, but. Or at least that I can see.
As written on your mark, I think you may only be able to attempt memory seize if you wanted to try something there. Otherwise, I'll have you roll a d20 and it'll be up to the DM what happens.
I keep forgetting the memory wager. The boon.
Oh yeah, that too.
Wait. You're done. Oh, the memory seize. Yeah.
Let's do this. As
I
you
don't think
reach
I-
out with your marked hand, and touch this massive shadow flame version of yourself, give
I
me.
wouldn't do memory seize.
Uh-huh. Sorry, what?
I said I wouldn't do memory seize. It wouldn't make sense.
You would not do memory seize.
No.
Okay.
So whatever you think.
Go ahead and roll a d20 plus your charisma mod. So d20 plus 5.
Saw that one.
18. You reach out with the mark, and this massive shadowy hand grabs your hand on his, and it covers your entire hand. And he's going to squeeze your hand and attempt to crush it the one with the mark on it. I'm gonna make him roll. He's gonna grab it, but I'm still gonna make him roll just an unarmed, which is just gonna be his strength.
How strong is
Against your AC. He's not very strong. 17. What's your AC? 18?
19.
19? He grabs your hand and attempts to break it and shatter the bones in the hand with the mark on it. And just before he starts squeezing too tight, you rip your hand away.
Alright. That wasn't the outcome I was thinking. That'll be it.
Sandra's like, yeah, just touching him was supposed to do something, Theron.
He is going to unleash a legendary action on you, Lysandra. Echo of Doubt. Please make a wisdom save. You're good at this.
Oh.
But I'm not gonna be, though.
I don't think she can distinguish right now.
That's a good point.
What did you just roll?
What is it?
Cake.
You got a natural 20?
No way!
Shut the fuck up.
You want
As
to come look at the
the-
cake?
I trust you.
I
Shadow
rely on Jester when I'm
Flame
scared, and it
version
helps.
of Theron reaches out and once again attempting to afflict you with doubt, regret. You've done this once before, you can do it again. And as you look at this version of Theron and you are questioning, is that Theron or not? Something deep within you tells you that that is not Theron. That is a version of what Theron could become being played and portrayed for you by the Dark Vestiges. Fuck. Natural 20.
I was thinking
I
she's gonna
rely
get a
on
nat
Jester
20.
in my times of need. When I'm really scared, that's when I pull out the Jester dice, and then she gives me a cupcake.
Lysandra, it's your turn.
Nice.
All right. Still being confused as to what's going on and not sure what real Theron's doing. This guy, like, whatever creepy shit washing over me. But him still being so close and not having a way of getting away. In my confusion, I'm just gonna... Another small burst of radiant energy is going to just, like, pulse out of me, and I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance. Just... So there's just, you know, another bright purple light as it just kind of, like, flashes out. Which is a con save.
Con save.
He's got like a +7 con.
Probably. Yeah, that's gonna... Yup.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Oh, Jesus.
I think. Oh, never mind. Say +5 to everything.
And then, well, so it doesn't actually affect him, but I'm just gonna, like, my eyes flashed again, and I'm gonna say, stay out of my head. And pass my turn.
Vayda, you are still standing over this shadow flame sigil on the ground. You gather if you do not move, it will erupt again.
Is it one of those things where, like, if I move over it, it's gonna hit me again, and so I should misty step? Or is it something I could just, like, walk out of?
Oh, no, my dear. You can make an Arcana check on it if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Was that
Nice.
20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
You think that this is on some sort of timer. Walking over it should not cause it to erupt again, but you know it will erupt again soon.
Okay. Well, then, I mean, obviously. I'll just go here.
How big
Would I
is
be out
that?
of it?
Yeah, let me put it down. Let me put a little thingy guy down here.
I was gonna say if it's a lair action where multiple of these are popping down.
Not that. It would be about that big.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm still confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting a little bit weak. So I'm still looking at this giant guy, and I'm just gonna have to hit him with a ray of frost, maybe? Hang on here. Yeah, I'll hit him with a ray of frost. Why not? Oh, wait. Oops. Sorry.
You're fine.
I hit advantage.
Just give me one more straight roll. We'll go with 30.
Okay.
15
Cool.
is
Love
enough.
that. All right. And
Ah.
I'm just gonna pass there.
Being closer to where he came from, up in that green light area,
Mhm.
do I notice anything up there from this distance?
Because you're quite a ways away, go ahead and give me a perception check.
With advantage, right?
Are you flying?
I'm not flying. You're correct. I'm gonna take. Oh, I have movements. I have movement speed, so I'm gonna pop up 40 feet into the air.
Okay.
40 feet up. Up, ooey. Can't change my height, but I'm 40 feet up in the air. Perception with advantage, please.
It won't let you change it.
It won't let me change. Oh shit, 16.
It's weird.
There's a new button, set elevation.
Oh, there. Now it did.
I
No,
did
did.
it for you.
Okay, perfect. 16.
16. On a 16, you see a couple of reflections of gold light glittering off of this light where its source is you don't know, but these rays of light coming down, you just see a shimmer of gold kind of scattered about up there, and you're not really sure from this distance what that is. Sorry, I see you smiling.
I'm conflicted. Oh, I see gold, but I see my party dying. Corvus will catch the glimpse of the gold, and he will see how far I can go. Okay, he will go towards it. So he'll go here.
Okay.
But again, seeing the fucking evil Theron continue to wail, he's gonna turn around and he's going to. What action did that use, by the way? For the perception check, anything?
To fly and take a look, I would say your bonus action is at least used up.
Okay, so I'm not going to use Searing Shot, but I'm going to pop off 2 shots onto Mr. Theron. The correct Theron, the one that's smaller.
Rude. That is
26.
26 hits.
Okay. 8 plus the 2d. Somebody's close to him. No, it's 3d6 because I have him Slayer Prey. Okay. And then second shot. Normal.
23 does
Alright.
hit.
23. And this one is... it's always shitty to remember. I can't remember, so I'm just going to go with this.
Jesus.
Hey, 23s. Okay. Wait. Did I roll a second attack roll? Oh, I did. I did.
did.
Okay, we're good.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, and I keep staring at that gold.
Okay. Seal breaker Theron looks at you, Theron, and says, "How much is her life worth to you?" He's gonna hit Lysandra again. Try to anyway. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. You didn't see that.
It. She's really making you prove yourself to her here.
That hits.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and make your concentration check.
You got this. You got this.
Warcaster was such a good call. Oh, you're muted,
You're
Amanda.
by the way.
Sorry. 18.
You keep it up. As Sealbreaker Theron goes to make another soul slash, he looks at you again and asks again, "How much is her life worth to you?" as he goes for another hit. Hits her AC.
And I'm down.
14, and Lysandra collapses to the ground. Lair action.
Which means my spirit guardians are gone.
True. If only the DM
Oh,
could
did-
get them off.
Did you roll
Did
for
he
Spirit
take-
Guardians?
Damage
Oh.
for that last one.
Let me do that. I'll do that to get some damage in first. Here, what was that? A wisdom? Wisdom. Go ahead and give me 3d8 damage real quick.
Which 18, so 9 radiant.
There we go.
Oh, Theron.
Gravity shifts again here, and you all please make a dexterity saving throw. On a failure, you fall prone and you're moved 20 feet in a random direction. That includes you, Corvus.
Does that include me? Like,
You
I would-
auto fail and will auto move.
What save?
Dexterity.
Nice.
Got to be at a 17.
Sorry, we all make one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Corvus failed.
In the air?
That fails.
Jesus.
Theron succeeded again. Wow. So, Sandra, you're moved this way. Vayda, I'll move you this way. You are floating in the air over there, my dear. Corvus, you're moved back this way. You're all also prone, except for Theron. Just
I mean,
means
Sandra was already.
yes, Lysandra.
Basically, we all skip a turn.
No.
No.
You just it takes half of your movement to get back up from prone, so you're just back to normal movement for your next turn.
Okay.
Is Vayda actually floating?
Yep. She does not fall into an abyss. She just manages to stay floating there in this very odd
Okay.
space you all are in.
You did that on purpose.
I put you in a place with shifting gravity and shifting realities.
Her life is worth a lot more than mine. And Theron's gonna run over and I assume take an attack of opportunity. Fuck, I saw the one for a second.
Oops, I have Lysandra targeted again. God damn it.
Extra dead.
There we go.
Extra dead.
No.
Hey, that still wouldn't have outright killed you. 12.
12. Oh, you applied it. Okay.
I got that one.
And he's going to bend down and use a potion of healing.
Okay.
And I'll just use my full action for
Okay.
that one.
So 10.
10.
You are brought back up, Lysandra, at 10 hit points.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna be honest, Theron, this fucking sucks. I'm like laying on the ground, just kind of like hunched over, because I don't think I have any actual injuries. It was all just like the soul stuff, so I'm just like super weak and just kind of like curled in on myself.
That will be turn.
Okay. Seal Breaker. Theron is going to use a legendary action to regain its Crown of Vestiges ability. Lysandra, it is your turn.
I am going to stand up, take my potion of greater healing, but as a bonus action.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 44 plus 4. So that'll be 15 points.
Okay, so you're up at 25.
And then my eyes will start to glow again, and my hands will glow purple, and I will throw a guiding bolt at level 4 at him.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, and then natural 19 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. That's going to be 7d6 radiant damage. I actually only have 6 out because I didn't expect to. So 9, 4. Okay, so 10. So that's going to be 16 plus 6, so 22 of radiant. And then advantage on the next attack against him.
Yes. Next attack does have advantage. Vayda.
I'm still just like floating.
Yep.
So like, if I'm floating, when I move, am I like just walking on air?
As
Or
you
can
kind
I
of
step back onto this bridge?
You could step back down onto it as you kind of like resituate and orient yourself. You gather that maybe you could kind of walk on this liminal space here, but you could also step back down onto the bridge.
Okay, but I can't sense like where all of the spaces are that I could walk on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I do not want to risk that, so I'm gonna step back here. And I'm still looking at this big guy, and I see that Theron went to go help Lysandra, and finally they're at a bit of a safe distance away from him, that I'm going to cast Ice Storm.
Mm. Dexterity save?
Yes.
He succeeds.
Wow.
Still taking enough damage. Go ahead and roll your damage. 2d damn fucking shit. Alright.
And then after I cast that, I think I'm going to run back a little. Right there.
This massive ice storm is dropped. Is this down in the cylinder into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn? Okay. Corpse?
It's not an attack roll, right?
It is not, so you do have advantage here if you're going for a hit.
Okay. I will recover from the falling prone and shoot an arrow at him with advantage. Searing shot, so bonus action used there.
Okay.
There's a crit.
Nice.
Let's go.
So damage.
Mhm.
Do you want to do the save?
Yes. Sorry. I was trying to do something.
So he needs a 2 or the 3 or lower.
Wins.
I'll roll those 46 separate than this then.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, 49 from that, and then the half damage from the 46. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Second shot on him. Normal.
My thing glitched out and it
And
paused on the 20.
And I used half my movement speed to recover.
Mhm.
So I currently have 50 movement speed.
Mhm.
Well, there's nothing I can really do to this in this fight. So I'm going to go 50. And pass turn.
Okay.
Do I see anything as I get closer?
Yes, I'm just trying to give me 1 second. As you get a little bit closer to see what that gold reflection is, you see a golden feather atop a pedestal up there. And that is your turn.
It's like it was put just there for you.
Well, I just started laughing when she said there's like shiny gold stuff. I'm just like, you motherfucker. Of course, because Corvus is going to go check the gold shiny stuff.
And then a gold feather? Wow. It's meant to be.
He is going to lift up 20 feet and fly.
Theron can fly?
This way. From here.
Might just go dark just for the ability to fly.
He is going to unleash this. Oh shit, he's not close enough. Damn it. Never mind. Get out of here. Artie, I swear, if you do this again, that'll be his turn for now. Lair action.
Where's it going this time?
Theron and Lysandra, you see a green sigil erupt beneath your feet. Please make a dexterity save.
Sure. Ooh.
7.
A bump.
Is Lysandra down still?
You both take 14 damage. Oh wait, hold on. That's not.
14.
Sorry. No, yeah, sorry. Don't worry about that, what I just said. I had something else selected that I didn't mean to. You take 28, 18 fire, which Theron, you obviously have some resistances to, and 10 necrotic. And I believe Lysandra is
And
back
I am down.
And Theron, it is your turn.
Out of heals. It was my one and only potion that I gave you.
I took my one and only potion.
Holy fuck, Corvus, you're so goddamn far away. Can I yell that far? Like, that's a long distance.
155 feet. I'll let you yell that far if you need to yell.
I mean, you could yell across a football field.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can barely hear it.
But a football
Good thing
field
Corvus is
really
extremely
100 feet.
perceptive.
And we're in a cave. It'll probably echo, be a bit louder.
Uh-huh.
And stuff doesn't work
okay.
here the way it
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
We already have double movement. Maybe there's double, like, voice.
Here, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm turning my output volume in Discord down to
Oh my god.
50%. Corvus!
There's something shiny over here.
Hold on. That was the wrong one. Corvus! You might need to come heal! I don't have any more potions!
Just give me a second.
As you've used up all your fucking movement.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I can do anything. I have to leave. Sorry, Lysandra. Can I drag her?
Sure. What's your strength? I'm pretty sure you can strength 0, more higher than 10. I think you can drag her easily enough.
Okay.
Your movement, however far you go, is going to be halved, dragging her. But I'd say you can.
Normal movement
I'm
then.
just gonna go over to just outside of that, like that circle there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Can't go right up to him, so.
It's your turn.
Okay, that should be, yeah, that'll be my whole turn.
Okay. Vayda, he is going to target you with his Echo of Doubt legendary action. Please make a wisdom save. Eight.
17.
You suddenly are unable to distinguish friend from foe here, and I think that fits for somebody who has had their memory erased of the last 24 hours as well. That is only until the end of your next turn. Lysandra, please give me a death saving throw.
8.
8. That is 1 failure. Oops. Wait. Success? Okay, there we go.
Unless I get some type of bonus on it, which I don't think there's bonuses in death saving throws.
There are not. Vayda. Now, this doesn't prevent you from doing anything necessarily, but you can't tell if Sealbreaker Theron is a bad guy at this point in time.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how, like, if you were in that situation, how you would play it then, because I feel like you wouldn't want to hurt anyone then because you don't know if they're good or bad. So, like, why would I just start hurting people because they might be bad?
I'd say maybe it would just be more confusion. I mean, you can always use your turn to speak, to talk to your friends if you want to.
But I don't know who's my friend.
Correct.
So
You
I
know
don't
who
even
these
know if
people are.
anyone's here is my friend.
You know who
What
they
it
are
is.
still. It's not like you forget who they are. But at this moment in time, now seeing Theron fight another Theron and Lysandra's dying, it all just becomes very confusing to you.
Really just hitting that like supernatural episode where Dean's losing his memory and there's Sam
Oh,
and the witches,
yeah.
and he's like, no, good, me, witch.
I remember that.
Well, I was just thinking, I'm like,
One of us
so what
always
if I'm
tells a
confused
lie.
at the two Therons, and I'm like, which one's the real Theron?
One of us
Let's
always
do
tells
this.
a lie,
Wrong
the
one.
other one always tells the truth.
Let's do this, Vayda. Let's just roll a straight d20. And if you were going to go to hit him before, you don't have to do this, but this might be to help your role playing. On a 10 or lower, you hit your friend Theron. On an 11 or higher, you hit bad Theron. You rolled a 15! You hit bad Theron! Please do whatever spell attack roll you'd ever like to do.
Okay, well, that kind of fucks it up from before, but okay. So, I guess, like, I'm doing so bad, guys. So bad.
And you're not dead on the ground. You're doing better than me.
No, yeah, that's true. Okay, still looking at him. I'm gonna hit him with another chromatic orb.
Okay.
Or try, anyway.
That does not hit.
No. So I don't want to run away too far, but I also want to get the fuck away from him. You know what? I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna pass my turn.
Corvus.
Yay! So now I got a decision. Where is this? Where's the shiny thing?
It is up here.
Oh, way up there?
Yep.
Could be vital to stopping everything, but it also could just be a golden feather. Okay. I gotta get to that, which is gonna be 75 feet. And I gotta get over to her, which is well over my 200 feet.
Well,
You can
to
make
be
one more
fair,
death saving.
Theron yelled, we might need a heal over here. He didn't say Lysandra is dying or is on the ground. He didn't say any of that. All he said was, we might need a heal over here. So would he be able to tell from that distance that I'm like dead on the ground? Or like...
Yeah, I think with Corvus's perception, he could definitely see beyond evil Theron and see that you are collapsed, at least.
Okay. So she is down, and knowing that, then... She's 150 feet, so I will dash. So bonus action to dash, and I will go boom, straight over to her. Swooping down to the ground, I'll kneel down. You'll see just kind of the air just kind of flow through my hands a little bit, small green light, and I will use a second level cure wounds.
Okay.
Roll? Or is it? Oh, yeah. It's
We're
at
back
24
up
heal.
at 24. Sandra's getting whacked to hell.
You can't be going down. Like,
I just...
can't be going. Gotta stay up on your feet. I gotta go back and check on something. So that was 150 feet, and I will just immediately book off another 45 feet. Fuck, he's gonna come after me. Is this a safe place to kind of land on?
Sure, you want to land on the rock right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
All right.
That's my turn.
He's going to take a little stroll this way towards the bird. He looks down at you and says, "Oh, you're going after my things, are you?" And he's going to make a soul slash at you.
With a reaction, I'm going to use my Infernal Surge
Go ahead.
to spin straight up in the air, 20 feet.
He beats it, so he's not prone, but you are up 20 feet.
Okay.
Above him.
Not today.
However, this man has a whole lot of movement, so he's going to move right up to you. And
He
go
can
for
fly up
another
there with?
one.
Uh-huh.
You son of a gun. Get out of here.
22
Hits.
hits.
77
damage on Corvus. And that'll be his turn for now. Lair action. It's going
Should've just gone for the
to
feather.
cast another reality shift. Everybody make a dex save. Ow, Artie.
Artie doesn't approve.
You're really biting me. Vayda
Dirty 20.
fails. Theron succeeds. Lysandra succeeds. Corvus.
I'm checking something with. Is this so? This isn't him causing this. This is the lair.
No, this is a lair action. It's a force within gravity itself. It's not a charmed effect or anything. But you make it, so you do not fall prone or move. Vayda, I think you are the only one, my dear. You fall prone and are immediately shifted 20 feet this way. Just getting run around the map.
I'm like a rag doll.
Lost my memory.
There
I
it
don't
is.
know what the hell's
Your turn.
happening.
Jesus. We need to regroup. This isn't good.
Left. I don't know what to do here.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. Oh God. He's me.
Is you?
He is me.
Me as we.
Mm-hmm.
And
Me is
we
me.
are all together.
Theron's gonna turn to a seal breaker and wait, hold on before I go and spout a bunch of stuff. Okay. And he's going to say, I thought you wanted to fight with me. And yet you seem to be avoiding me. And he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on level 2.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That was... Ignore that one.
So this
Shoot.
is just wanna. You have your boon on, so this is actually a DC 18, right?
Yeah.
Damn. The fuck.
Not you.
Granted, this version of Theron also is not very wise.
I connected those dots.
I'm more
got stronger,
wise
you
than
didn't
I
get
am
wiser.
intelligent, though. No, I'm
Yeah,
more
like 10
intelligent
turns.
than I am wise. Okay. So damage 4d6.
Oh, those are two cocked. Two cocked. We gotta roll those ones.
I got a single cocked on mine. So 15, and he has to immediately use his reaction to move as far away as his speed.
Give me an opportunity attack, Corvus.
Alright, alright, alright. Can do.
Corvus.
This is-
As far as his
So
speed
sad.
allows.
Yeah.
It's doubled. Just... Oh!
I can't even see. This map is so big.
How much movement does he have? Jesus Christ.
It pretty much moves. Oops. All the way back over here. So slow for him to get over there.
Hopefully that buys us some time.
That is your turn,
Mm-hmm.
Lysandra.
I'm going to look at Theron and say, this is where your path, this is where the path of going towards all of that power is taking you. You cannot let yourself become this. And I'm going to cast a level 1 Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat in a minute. And then I'm going to look down and look at the different the sigils on the floor. Say, we can't stand too close. Hopefully, it'll reduce the amount that those things pop up. And then I'm going to go just 40, I don't know the length. Just 40 feet this way, trying to stay close-ish to the two of them, but with a bit more space in between.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
What was your healing?
I haven't rolled it yet. 13.
I don't have math. Was that 37? Correct. Vayda.
I'm gonna turn to see that Lysandra is up and coming this way, and I'm just gonna call out and... Are you alright, Lysandra? It's good to see you up. Theron, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
I'm still kind of
And
like clutching my
then-
middle and like kind of hunched over, like I'm very pale, like I'm still not doing well.
Yeah, like, not good. And then... 135. Shit. He's so far away. So I only have that 60. fuck. Um, I'm just gonna check something quickly.
While she's doing that, point of clarification, DM. How bright or dim is it in this area?
This is actually dim lighting in here. There's just faint, like, purple glowing off of these crystals and some faint light everywhere else.
You know, I think he's so far away, and I'm thinking I don't want to put myself in a spot where I'll be alone up there for him to potentially target, and that maybe it's better that we stay further back, closer together. And so I'm actually gonna come back next to Lysandra, and I'm gonna take this time to gather myself because I still don't understand what's going on or how we got here, and I don't understand why I don't remember this. So I'm just gonna move back. I called out to them, and that's gonna be my turn this time.
Okay. He is going to use one of his legendary actions to kind of close the gap a little bit, using his shadow step to at least get down there. Corvus, it's your turn.
Bonus action dash. Gives me 200 movement speed, and I'm going right for it.
Whee!
You're like, guys, I'm on my own mission.
Takes 100 years for you to get there.
Okay, Corvus, you see this golden feather sitting atop one of these purple crystals over here, shining brilliantly and brightly.
I grab it.
Okay, you go to grab the feather, and as soon as you do, you feel your hand start to shake and reverberate as a bright, radiant light opens up, and it is a doorway, and you see Arabelle on the other side standing in the amber vault, and she turns around. Corvus! Corvus! And she's going to reach her hand out and try to pull you in.
Arabelle, no. We need you. Oh, shit.
As you look through the door, you see Zapper is actually there trying to do CPR on Lysandra's body. All of your bodies are still in the amber vault, collapsed, unconscious. And as you look, it seems like you guys just fell. Like maybe this was just 2 seconds ago for Arabelle, but it's been about 30 seconds for you guys.
I'll say, Arabelle, are you all right? I see Zapper is tending to Lysandra, but she is fine in here. And not so fine. Can you come through?
She's going to walk up towards the door on her side, and when she goes to reach her hand through, she goes, Corvus, I don't know.
Does this seem like a portal that's closing?
At this moment in time, it is still open, and you do still have the feather in your hand. And you still have eye contact holding it with Arabelle. For this moment in time, it's staying open, but you don't know if it's going to close if you let go of the feather or walk away.
Leave it open. He might be able to get out. Oh, fuck. This threw a whole nother equation into things. Because there's a way out of here besides this. I'm going to see Arabelle like struggle and all that stuff, and wish that I could just step through the portal. But I'm going to set the feather down. And instead, did that use my action to do that?
Yes.
Very large.
Okay. Instead, turn to, because that was 100 feet. Turn 35 feet. Get to the, I'll at least get to this corner, and I'll yell out. You guys need to make your way up here. Pass me.
All right.
Portal closed.
You set down the feather back on the little crystal pedestal it was on, and it is still bright, it is still open, but you see it slightly shrinking in size. It's still there. Don't know how long you have. He's gonna make his way back over to the group. He's flying, he's somewhat still in the air. That's his turn for now. Lair action. Corvus, are you in the air?
I would still be 20 feet from over here, yes. On the left side.
Are you on this? Or are you in the air?
I'm 20 feet in the air.
Okay. The sigil appears beneath you, but you are still 20 feet in the air, so you do not need to make a dex save or anything, but you watch as it erupts beneath you on the ground, if you had been standing there. Theron, it's your turn.
Hearing Corvus, could we have seen from this far away that portal, or at
I would have
least something?
seen, you would have only seen like a light and then hear Corvus shouting, but you're not, I don't think you would have seen the portal or Arabelle through it. You're too far away.
Yeah, that's fair. So, thinking that maybe they've found, Corvus has found a way out. Theron's gonna kind of skirt around Sealbreaker. If I can. I don't know if this is...
He's 20 feet in the air still.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As well. Yeah.
Okay. And then he's gonna go... Maybe Corvus found a way out. Should probably run. But I don't have enough for all of us to do this. But you two can get out now. And he's gonna cast Invisibility, level 3. So an extra target, and he's gonna reach out and touch Vayda and Lysandra.
Okay.
Well played. Now deal with your demons.
Why didn't that work on them? Weird.
Bye, Theron.
Anyway. You guys are... Oh, I made it on him. No! Not on him.
Right.
Oops. My bad.
And if I do any action, like any spell, even if it's not an attack spell, it breaks the invisibility.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost
Just
connection.
cast.
And reestablished.
You good?
Yeah.
It says cast a spell. So any spell, yeah.
Okay, you both are invisible as you cast invisibility on Vayda and Lysandra and say hi, Theron. That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Lysandra.
I say, I'm not leaving without you. You better get up there if there is a way out. And then I'm going to grab the cloak and fly 80 feet.
Okay.
Which would be...
That will never happen again. Lysandra moving 80 feet in one turn.
I know.
Right?
Or Lysandra. That's it.
Yep, that's all.
Vayda.
Theron
Wonder
can't
where
see me,
Lys-
but I'm looking at him.
Wait. I went because of my movement, but I can use my action to dash, right? Since I'm not doing any other action.
Sure, go ahead. You can go a little
So
bit
that
further.
would give me another 80 feet in this place, right?
Another 40 feet.
Because
But
it
movement
Because
takes-
double.
your normal...
You only get normals.
No, it would just be your normal. So like, if you're using your full movement speed on your action and then your bonus action to dash, it's adding an additional of your normal movement.
Well, I just used my movement. I didn't do anything. The 80 feet was because fly gives me 40 feet and it's doubled. That's why I moved 80 feet. That was only movement.
If you're using your bonus action to go an additional, it's only going to be your normal movement. It's not going to your bonus
Well, I know
action.
I have,
dash
but I
isn't
didn't
gonna-
use an action.
Oh, I see. Then yes, sure.
That's where I was like,
Yeah, sorry. The cloak
No.
confused me.
yeah.
I wonder where
the cloak just has a
Lysandra
40
is.
feet. The cloak just has a 40 feet.
Yeah.
I can't see Lysandra
Who
on the map. Where
knows?
is she?
Okay,
can.
well, it's
She's
not my
invisible.
turn. It's not my turn. So can you move me to right here?
Oh, sorry.
You're
You
good.
can move now.
Her guardians are still there. They're not invisible though.
That's funny.
So I'm not using a bonus action dash because I can't. That's a rogue thing. But I just use my action
Got
to dash.
Got it. Okay, now Vayda.
Theron can't see me looking at him, but I'm gonna look towards
Steal from
him.
his pockets.
Yeah, look, pickpocket. I'll say, thank you, Theron, but get out of here. And then I'm going to dash. And so then I can move 120. Because right now doubled is 60, right?
Yes.
So do I have to go all the way up the stairs or can I like run straight?
You can actually fly here. Anybody that were to attempt to jump would find themselves flying.
Right. I almost wonder then, like, if you're jumping, would that add extra distance? Like, if I jumped... Okay,
No.
okay.
Yeah, if I jump 10 feet, that's 10 movement.
Unless you're Gith Yankee, where you can jump double distance, then you jump quadruple distance.
Fair.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright.
He is going to use one of his legendary actions, Shadow Step, to appear right behind you, Theron, and he says, hello, and will hit you with a Soul Slash. 23 hits.
Shield?
That's a good one
Wait.
there.
Shield?
Yeah.
You-
Necrotic.
Okay.
Yep. I will
Which boosts
use
your
my
AC
last
to...
to 24.
Okay. Well, thankfully that was just his legendary action, so that's not his multi-attack round. Corvus.
All right. I'm seeing nobody rushing towards me. I'm gonna start panicking.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna start scrounging around anything up on this platform, like anything shiny I can. I will use 25 feet to just to go this way. Search in this corner. 26 feet to search in this corner. Another 20 feet to search over in this corner. Just make sure literally everything up here. 'Cause I saw shiny. 3 shiny things you said.
Just give me overall another perception while you're up there. You can do it at
And-
advantage if you'd like, because
yeah.
you are in there.
Advantage. Nice.
So you look around, you see beneath some crystals the tip of another feather to the left, and then tip of another feather to the right.
Well, don't mind if I do. Look around. I don't see Lysandra standing around me. I will just pluck both those feathers.
Pick up both of those feathers, and a line of radiant light energy goes towards that portal, and it's like it is empowering it for the moment as you have them held in your hands.
Okay. So I've did 20, 40, 60. The last one, I'm just going to, with the two of them in my hand, I'm going to peck down and just pick up the third one in my beak and
You all
see if-
see as Corvus begins glowing with golden, radiant light, like nothing you've ever seen before happened to him. As not only is he glowing himself, but the portal behind him is open, and Lysandra and Vayda, you can now see this massive portal and the amber vault beyond it where you just were. Although Vayda, you don't know what that is. But you do see Arabelle looking very concerned, trying to figure out what to do from behind this portal. And that is your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna go for another soul slash on you. But you
Ooh, nat 1?
multi-tech though.
True. He goes to hit you with his soul slash spell attack, and as it fails to make hold on you, you begin to feel a little bit more empowered in this moment. He's gonna go for another one. God damn it. Keep hitting the wrong-
3?
Yeah. You
There-
were gonna use
This
three
is his
against me.
entire stat block. There's things in here you're not supposed to see yet. And a miss!
Another miss.
Damn.
Womp,
Theron?
womp,
So
womp,
Theron
womp.
doing a little dodge and weave.
Let's see if you can dodge this.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge.
Please go ahead and give me a dexterity save, Theron, as the green sigil erupts beneath your feet. I succeed. You do still take half, but good job.
How is Theron looking, by the way?
I don't know.
A little bloodied.
Please roll your concentration check on invisibility.
Okay, did you take that off?
I did. Did we do it twice?
No. But did it half? I don't remember what I was at. Did it half the fire as well?
Oh, it did not. I'm sorry. You can add.
It
that.
also looked like it took off the entire thing. Because I was at 30 something, wasn't I?
28. You get back. What is that?
14?
Half of half.
10.
14, 7? 7 is half of 28.
I'd get 3. I'd get 3 back. Because half fire damage would have been 6. And then half of that. Concentration. One, 10. Yeah, nice.
And it is now your turn.
You struggling a little bit? Shh. Seal breaker. Is this the power you're trying to show me?
It's the power you're trying to find within yourself, is it not?
Not all that impressed. How the fuck do I get away? How the fuck do I get away without going down? What is it? How far do I got? Well, I'm just gonna start running.
All right.
It was on the 2 for a second. I'm going to use my Shadow Veil.
All right. Remember what that is?
Or Silent Veil. It imposes disadvantage.
On its next attack?
on the attack roll. It's a reaction.
Oh, so I just have to roll again?
Yeah.
There we go.
go.
Shit!
Stop giving us stuff, Miss
I know.
DM. No, stop! Don't
All
stop
right.
giving us stuff.
yeah, please.
I just picked up 3 feathers. Please don't stop giving us stuff.
And I am just going to just book it. And as he gets to the step here, he's gonna take a jump and find out that it's nice little light feathery hair.
Lysandra.
I am going to see that Theron is there and also looking not good. I'm going to turn and see that Corvus is a lot more bloodied than I realized. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my symbol of Mishakal, and my eyes are going to glow a really bright blue, and I'm going to say a prayer and channel divinity and put my hand out and give, I will have taken I will take a step forward. I will give Corvus up to 40 HP to whatever your half is. So how much of that do you take?
So whatever my half is 83. I'm actually at 17. That would be 41.
Your total is 83.
Yep, 41 would be half. So 41 minus 17 would be 20. No, 20. No.
24.
Yes, 23.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then
24,
you're gonna
24 health. 24 health.
24.
So you're back up at 41?
41.
All right.
Because is half with health down or half with health up?
Up.
So I'd be at 42 health.
Okay, yeah. When it comes to healing, I always round up. When it comes to damage, I always round down.
42. Thank you, Lysandra. And she pops out of invisibility, right?
Yes, I pop out of invisibility. Well, technically, would I? Because that's channel divinity, which is a feature, not a spell. I don't care. I'm getting ready to do a spell. I'm just asking for clarification purposes.
She's still invisible. Oh.
Because it was an attack or cast a spell, but I did a prayer and it was a channel divinity action that healed him.
I think it would probably still break.
I mean,
That's what I'm going to say for now, but
that's fine. I'm getting ready to do another one that would absolutely break. I was just curious. And then I will turn down and see that Theron is also hurting pretty good, and I am going to healing word him at a 4th level, which will be 44 plus 10 plus more, actually. Which is 30 points of healing to Theron. I got 3 4s and a 3.
what was that, 44? Damn, back up to 44.
So I'm gonna see Theron's super hurt, and so I everything glows a whole bunch, and then I put my hand out glowing blue, and then you just see kind of like him do like a burst of blue light, like just kind of just whoosh, and then all of his stuff feels better. That heals me some too. I'll figure that out in a second. And then I'll just yell, Theron, we're getting the fuck out of here. Let's go. And then I'm going to turn and run through the portal.
Okay.
Assuming I can.
Lysandra,
I'm going to
yes.
run and try to run through the
As you go and step through this portal, it feels warm as you pass through, and you're back in the Amber Vault. And you see your old body down there on the ground. And as you step through, this spectral version consciousness of yourself flies back into your old body, and you awake on the ground.
big gasp. All right, now I got to figure out what I healed myself. All right, and that's
Vayda.
Vayda.
40. 40 health. 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 40 health.
Watching her just go through the portal and that it seems to have worked, I'm going to dash and go do the same thing.
Okay.
Am I
You do the same
standing on
thing. You step through. And
What?
You? Am I standing on you?
I think you're. I don't know if you were on me or if we were like right beside each other, but yeah.
As you step through, you also feel yourself shift back into your body, and your memory is restored as well.
Oh,
As
okay.
you awake there in the Amber Vault. Corvus.
Okay. Question for you.
Mhm.
So you said, Theron, you jumped?
Jumped up onto the cliff. There's the stairs down here, and I jumped to be up on this cliff.
Okay.
where I'm
I didn't know if
standing
you, I didn't know if
right
you
now.
were
So I'm
floating
basically-
or anything.
No, I'm just on.
What I would
Well, when you jump, you just start flying. So
You could choose to fly. You could choose to keep going. He said he jumped up there and landed there.
Okay.
That's fine.
So do I see him?
No, actually, you'd have to get over to the edge of the little ledge. there.
As they run by, have you guys seen Theron? I mean, the good
you
Theron, not
just
the.
heard me like yell at there, and like I turned around, I was
Okay.
right there. You saw me, like I healed you, and then I turned, and then you saw like all of the blue and me doing
Okay,
that.
so
'cause
I
you knew,
would-
and then I told him to get out, like that we were going.
I would rush to the edge to see just how far off he is.
See him in there.
And then seeing how far he is, which is still in my normal movement speed, I'm going to rush to him and try to pick him up
Gravity
with
is
the
good?
gravity
Sure. Easy enough.
lessened, and I will use my dash. I don't even need to use my dash technically, but I will book it for the portal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swoop down,
Yep.
pick up Theron, assuming Theron agrees. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Consent.
No, I want to stay
Consent.
here.
Yeah.
You pick him up and rush through the portal, and as you guys turn to look one last second, the seal breaker Theron erupts in a big magical darkness, and this entire lair turns pitch black as the last moment. As you guys step through back into the Amber Vault and shifting back into your bodies, as you guys are laying there, coming back to yourself, Theron, I want you to give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage? I'm already disadvantaged. His perception's terrible. God damn it.
A 12. You needed an 11 or higher. You see, at first, maybe Zapper was trying to help you, but you see he's trying to ruffle and find Dorian's grimoire on you.
Okay.
Oh, shit, man, you're alive! What the... Oh, I was just... Sorry.
Back
Oh,
off,
what the
Fox.
fuck just happened? Combat. Arabella's here. All right.
In this
Tiff-
moment, after I like gasped and like was able to breathe, I would sit up and then like grab her and then just like hold her and hug.
Yeah, she's
Not
holding
really
on to
saying
you
anything,
super
just-
tight. From Arabella's perspective, all of you, she knows you didn't die, but she couldn't wake any of you up. So that was very concerning for her. Take a quick potty break and then we'll continue.
Yeah,
Good, 'cause I
we'll
need a
grab
snack.
a drink.
Now, unlike Alyssa's needing to get drinks, I just have this sitting right next to me.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah.
Type form.
Spiced mango sorbet.
It's actually
Be
so
right back.
good. This was an excellent choice. This one's, I think it's my favorite so far. Violet.
Hi.
You make it a recipe.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Finally got a drink. Hydrate. "76 years later." Whew. We made it out. Oh my god. Everyone's gone. Well, that was interesting. Evil Theron, hey? What do we do with that? What do we do with that? Still can't see Vayda because she's invisible. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Fastest pee in Canada. Apparently, I beat everyone. And I got a drink. Quick draw. I really want to read through this book. I want to read. I want all the knowledge.
Oh.
I was like, hey, where's Vayda on this map? You're invisible.
Oh, because I'm still invisible.
Can't see.
I know, I was looking at that too. I was like, why do I look faded? I'm like, oh. You know what happens when you get old?
Yes, please
Today,
tell me, old one.
My neck is hurting so bad the longer into the day today because of so much head banging. I was like, whoa, I've never felt that before. That's weird.
Yeah. Is your shoulder sore too?
Yes, yeah, like my shoulders and my neck. I'm like, the longer through the day, it's so stiff. I'm like, oh no, hate that.
Yep. Been there.
I'm like, is
I
this
think
what
after
getting
that
old
Sum
is?
41 Yeah, it's exactly that. I think after that Sum 41 concert, I was like pretty stiff.
Yeah, now I'm
Ayo.
like, is this gonna happen every time?
Hey, yo.
Hello?
What up, Robinator? What's going on?
Morning?
You say morning? Dude,
Yeah.
it is
Robinator, aren't you supposed to be
9:30.
a police officer right now? Oh, Bear's in chat.
Oh, she's not back yet.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Of course it's me, mister.
You all are back here in the Amber Vault. Selenia runs over to you, Corvus, and gives you a big lick on the face. She gives you a big lick and goes, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that."
She goes, tastes like chicken.
It's all right. It's all right. You're just warming
Oh
up to me.
shit.
Nice.
With the 3 feathers, I just want to test something.
Okay.
Because there's 3 statues here, right?
Yep.
numbers aren't coincidental. So I'll take the one in my beak, and I'll just walk up to the center one, and I'll just kind of see if setting it down at the foot of statue does anything.
You set it down at the foot of one of those statues, and just the base of it cracks a little bit.
Interesting. Take the other one. Find the base on the left one. Set it down just like before.
It's a little crack.
Lucky number 3.
Same with the third. A little crack.
Anything visible change in the feather?
It's glowing a little bit more. Outside of that, no.
Okay. I'll go to pick up the feather.
Okay.
As this is happening, after I take a moment to calm down and I kind of like relax a little bit so that I'm not like clinging to Arabelle anymore, I'm gonna get up and walk over to Theron and be like, just give him a look and just say, I wasn't really sure what you were gonna choose in there, and then I'm gonna like just give him a huge hug and just like be trembling.
Theron's gonna accept it. And that was a lot. But that's not me.
But it could be. You keep sacrificing your morals, the things I know that you know are important. In this quest for power that everywhere we go in this horrible place, we are proven that there is no good power here. It is all corrupting and evil. And you can't turn into that. You can't do that, please. And then like her eyes are just gonna be like welled up with tears.
I will do my best not to let that happen. But I do need I don't know. Power's the only thing I know on how to save those close to me.
I'm gonna pull back. A tear has fallen, and I'm just gonna put my hand up on his face. If you don't find a path, a way off the path that you are on, we just saw your future. No matter how much you try to avoid it, he made it pretty clear. If you continue pursuing this power, that is your future. And then I'm just gonna my hand's gonna fall, and I'm just gonna step away and just kind of like walk off and like run my fingers through my hair and just try to orient myself. Walk over to Selenia and just, scratch her on the head.
Just checking something with my clumsiness. Like I go to pick up 2 of them, but then on the way to pick up the 3rd feather, I am gonna trip on a little cobblestone. Clumsy me, and both of the other feathers are gonna land at the foot of the statue. See if that does anything else.
Why don't you roll to see if you're clumsy enough? Or
Clumsy
suave
me.
enough
Give me
to
a
pull this
performance
off
check,
and be- Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because you know you're trying to do this on purpose.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to play it as. Okay.
With a 14, it's good enough. You find a little cobblestone to trip yourself over, and as you go to catch the landing, the other 2 feathers land on top of the 3rd. Give me a dex save.
Okay.
Alicia's face. Oh no.
Oh, it was
Sandra's fucking tapped, okay? She is tapped. Why are we doing dumb shit?
The
God.
statue erupts and blows up in front of you, and you take 12 bludgeoning damage from pieces of the amber statue hitting you.
Okay.
As
That
this
was
happens,
effective.
Lysandra's also gonna like do this because I'm assuming small shrapnel is coming.
As that happens, Theron, why is the scene not loading? Thank you.
Yeah, is that
Love how
98%?
it loads right as I say that. I just want to put this up because we don't need to be on the battle map. As that happens, Theron, where is Dorian's grimoire right now?
In my bag. It
In
would
your
have
bag.
to have been.
You hear a muffled voice coming from your bag that is saying what you think is probably, "Don't let him do the others. Don't let him do the others."
Corvus, maybe that's not the best idea. Perhaps we just leave them alone. They don't seem to be doing anything to us now.
Well, you seemed pretty interested in these statues just a bit ago. You were saying words
they
I had
still
never
glowing?
heard before.
Are they still glowing? Or did they die out before? Like once we got back?
They're not glowing as much as they were, but their eyes are still lit up from having
Oh, okay.
their names spoken, at least.
So you seemed
Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, you seemed pretty interested in these. I mean, minutes ago, you spoke words I've never heard before. We just came out of a place where there was two of you, and you just want to drop this?
I remembered a passage from Strahd's tome that spoke of some passwords in the Amber Temple. I was trying something, and it didn't really seem like anything happened other than we got pulled into that realm. I don't think we want to be messing around with blowing things up.
Grumper were here, he'd be disappointed with that.
Everything
True.
about this temple, even though it was meant for good, it feels evil. I don't know that I disagree with smashing these statues, but I also know that if something horrible happens after, and I'm just gonna still be like clutching my stomach and kind of, I'm still flushed, I'm still really pale. It's taken too much out of me today. If something goes sideways, I don't know that I'd be able to keep you guys so that you could walk out of it, let alone myself.
Lysandra, as you're speaking and you realize how much that fight really hurt, you went down twice. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
With advantage.
Oh, yes.
$21.
21. You feel it. You are exhausted, but you do not take a level of exhaustion.
Just like a big sigh, and I'm like, as soon as I'm done speaking, I just go, and then my shoulders just kind of slump, and like it looks like I'm like dead on my feet, like struggling to stand.
No, I am a little bit curious as to that crack in the wall, though. Corvus, can you see anything in through there?
I am going to quickly adjust myself. rub my hands over my shoulders, and I'm going to cast a level 2. Is it Cure Wounds?
Where's Zapper
Level
right
2
now?
Cure Wounds.
What are you doing?
Right
I'm
next to
getting
me.
health back.
He's healing himself.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, you guys are tapped out on heals and everything.
Up by 22, 64 out of 83.
And I will make my way over to towards the door, but just like the first time, I'm going to place the 3. I'm going to toss, if I can, the 3 golden leaves.
As I
Or,
see him
feathers.
doing this, I'm going to move Arabelle behind me, considering I just said how like fucked I am. I look awful, and then Corvus is still trying shit. I'm gonna be worried about Arabelle, and I'm just gonna move her behind me.
So I just want to be clear here. This is a crack in the wall. It's not a door.
I was doing the second thing before I went over to the crack.
Oh, sorry. You're just gonna go toss them at this other statue?
I'm gonna toss it with a little bit of range. If they're feathers and they're just gonna like drift and all that stuff, I understand.
Mhm.
But if it's like a golden feather and it's actually like possible,
Roll a d20 with your dex mod. Plus your proficiency.
so d20 plus.
Basically, your
Dex.
attack roll less
Dex ability.
2 because you're not using your bow.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
Dirty 20. You go to you keep some distance from the statue this time and toss the 3 feathers at it, and they all land clink, clink, clink down around it, and it erupts. And amber chunks fly out everywhere. You are far away enough that you do not need to make a dex save. I don't have the battle map up, so I'm not sure if somebody was next to that one. We're gonna say no because I'm being nice.
The last one, there's a bunch of people crowded
Selena
around.
was here.
Yeah, I think so.
Which one did you do?
There's-
This one.
So I did the one that's at the
Originally.
far side with nobody around it.
Yeah,
I
that
was
this
alone
one.
on there. I did the middle one now,
Mhm.
and then the one over by the stairs
This
is
one
where
over-
everybody's crowded around the
This-
stairs in that one over there.
This is where you and Selena were before we switched.
But yeah, but he said he stepped back.
Yeah.
Selenio's back here.
That's all right.
Okay.
But that second one, and I just do a little bow, like I did that one fine. Theron, do you have any comments on that one?
Don't fucking let him destroy the 3rd one from your satchel.
And I'm just gonna look at Vayda during this and say, "Fucking
Don't.
men."
Vayda's still invisible unless Theron dropped his
Oh.
concentration. Nope.
Not yet.
Vayda's still invisible.
I'm just
I
like,
don't think
Isn't it just a-
I haven't even thought
Isn't
about it
just
yet.
A minute?
Like,
Have we been out a minute yet? Because I
Barely.
talked to Theron and whatever. So wouldn't it have dropped?
I suppose at this point, yeah, she's right. It probably would have dropped just as like you turn around to see where Vayda is and she appears right before you.
Um,
But I also knew she went invisible. So at that point, I'm just gonna roll my eyes and say, "Fucking men."
so I'm going to continue
Ugh,
my way
Leo.
towards the crack, and I'm just gonna peek through
it's
the
up to
crack.
in an hour, by the way.
Okay, well
Oh,
then never
it's up
mind.
to
I
an
didn't.
hour. Never
As
mind.
long as
Damn.
I
Right
keep
to myself.
concentration. You, Corvus, I would not do that. Don't know what's gonna happen. We're all very weak.
First, I'll peek through the crack.
That could be a perception check.
First, I'll see if there's a way out of here quickly. Perception check. 2.
22. You peek through. It's pretty dark in there. You can see just like the corner of a crate. You don't see any light coming from the other side. Just see kind of like a crate, but it's pretty dark. There's no light coming from within there.
Any of you guys got a light of some sort on you? I don't know. Vayda, can you make lights with your fingers?
We don't see Vayda right now. We
Oh, you
haven't
don't?
addressed that.
Damn it!
All right.
Okay, so
I'm-
in this,
I'm
while you're
there.
speaking through the crack, can I turn and look and be like, well, no. We see Vayda's body, but she's... Because she went back into her body, so would her body have turned invisible?
Yep.
Yeah.
If Theron didn't drop it, it's still on her. It's still the same her.
He's
Okay.
not focusing on that, so he's like still.
Well,
it's maintained, but he's like focusing on what's going on. So
as
just drop
this has happened, and I go to say fucking men, I'm looking for Vayda, and I'm like, where's Vayda? And
I'm here.
it. Oh. Shit.
I'm like in the middle, kind of like at the bottom of the stairs, like. Yeah,
And
in the middle.
Now that she talked, I will drop. Sorry.
You're like, oh right.
All right.
because things had been going, when Theron is trying to convince Corvus not to destroy the statue, still kind of iffy on him. Do I believe that the reason is because of our safety, or do I think he's being sus?
Good question.
On that one, give me an insight check.
Do you
That's
wanna
My
what I
20
propose
passive
deceit?
insight catch anything?
That is a dirty 19 for insight plus 7, 26.
Corvus, I think you right now are in a really odd, untrustworthy space with Theron. So I think that's kind
It's-
of where your vibe check is on him with your passive.
Hence the still
Lysandra,
tossing.
Lysandra, you think that Theron doesn't know what's going to happen, and it probably is for your safety.
While Corvus is looking through the crack, 3 feathers, did you pick them up?
He did not. He threw them and walked over to the crack.
Then Theron will walk over and grab the feathers.
Okay. Corvus, as you're peeking through the crack and kind of just shout, does anybody have any light? Theron, you walk over to pick up these 3 feathers, and as you pick them up, they start burning in your hands.
Son of a bitch! Ah. Ooh. All 3?
All 3.
Do I hear him yell, son of a bitch?
Yeah, he's right there.
Doing with those over there, Theron?
In that reaction too, I'm going to like go to grab his hands and try to like just swat the feathers out of it. Like I'm not grabbing for the feathers, but I'm just getting them out of his hand.
You alright over there, Theron?
For some reason, they're very hot to my touch.
Oh, they must be radiant, because usually the pure of hearts are affected by that type of stuff.
What are you trying to say, Corvus?
I've seen what seemed to be your future in this last 20 minutes, sir. And if you continue down the path that you are going, lying, sneaking, backstabbing, we struggled, but in our state we were able to conquer. So with the time you have, either continue to get stronger, prepare, but you've seen your future, we've seen it, or we use this as a crossroad. Did you learn anything from that encounter?
Yeah, clearly
Did he
that's
ask
not
you
the
anything?
power that I'm looking for. Seemed pretty weak to me.
So,
Didn't
as I
seem
reach out my
very
hand,
weak to me.
I will put my hand out. If you explain what is going on, maybe I don't destroy that statue quite yet. So I'm
Don't
just
think
sitting
it's
there
a good
waiting.
idea right now. I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
Because who knows what's gonna happen?
That has literally been the opposite of your life motto since I have met you.
I have been the one
Yeah.
to say, stop, we don't know what's going to happen. And every time you give me a smirk and you go jumping into the unknown, usually at your own peril. That is not a lesson you have ever learned. So I'm kind of confused as to why
True.
that would be a lesson you learned in the last 20
However,
seconds.
we are we are all very weak. We just went through 2 very big fights.
Let's sit here.
Normally, when I do the stupid things that I do, we are full of health and full of pep. I'm okay
not,
with.
Not generally, no. I usually have to tell you when I'm spent and then have to forcibly keep you from doing things and fail many of those times. We're not going to rewrite history for that. But I'm going to let it go, and then I want to bend down and pick up one of the feathers after hearing what Corvus said and see if I sense any radiant energy from the feather.
100%.
I'm going to look over to Corvus and back at Theron. These aren't hot to my touch. They're actually quite cool, but it is just radiating radiant energy. And you can't hold it.
Nope.
Does that concern you?
Maybe a little. I've always had a bit of darkness to my heart.
Well, to be fair, we are tieflings, but let me try, and then we can check to see if it's because of that or not. Perhaps.
And I'm just going to
And then I'll reach out my hand.
extend it and hand it to you. Well, I'm going to leave my hand up so that you can just touch it in case it does
Okay,
burn you.
yeah,
I don't want you to hold it. I'm just holding my hand up.
And I'll carefully just reach out and gently touch it between my fingers. Does it feel fine for me?
It is a little warm for you, not hot enough to where you feel like you would need to drop it.
Okay. It's definitely warm, but not enough to burn me.
Well, there you have it. It's not just me. Try and explain that one.
So go ahead and pick up all 3.
Muted.
She also said it was a little warm, but it didn't burn her. It burned you to the point that you were in a decent amount of pain. It's not the same, Theron.
Zapper.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You've been around these halls a little while, haven't you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, a little bit.
Is there a way to tell what time it is in these halls?
Time?
When the sun goes down and the moon comes up is usually when we sleep.
Well, I think you might have to go outside.
So you
I'm going to be honest, I don't give a shit if the sun's up or not. I need to sleep.
Is there any rooms that you know of that can
I'm
set
sure
up for...
the dead guy would be nice to set you up in his little study. There's no soft beds around here if that's what you're looking for.
Soft beds aren't for me, but a little shut-eye would do us wonders. But do you have any little tricks that you can do? A little fire, a little flare on your finger.
Sure. He lifts up a finger and a green light appears out of it.
Could you follow me for a second? And I'll go to the crack in the wall. I'll sneak through first. Could you just hold that light up for me, please?
All right.
Do
You're
I see any?
sneaking in here?
Yes.
Give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
At this time, if the feathers are on the ground, I will just bend down and pick them up and have all 3 of them. They're still there.
Okay. Self. Whoa.
19.
Nice.
Pretty sneaky hidden in there. And with Zapper holding up the green light from behind you, you see just a crate in a little alcove in here. It's very tight. It's very, very small. You're looking at a 6-foot tall ceiling. It's just like a little, like as if a piece of the earth was just pulled out. That's what this little room is. There's just one little crate in there.
Is there a lock on it?
No. It looks like one of these wooden crates on the scene here.
Okay. Crowbar. I'll knock on it, see if it's hollow.
You knock on it. It is not hollow.
Shit! It's a mimic.
It's not.
That
A
would be
vampire
funny.
spawn bursts out of this little crate and goes to bite you.
How high is it? 6 foot? 6 foot?
It's small in here, bro.
How? Question.
Uh-huh.
How would Infernal Surge look in a room like this?
It looks
You
like
knock
you
yourself
hitting the
unconscious.
ceiling, knocking yourself unconscious. 17 does not hit you, right? Or does
I don't. No, 18.
18. It's gonna go at you with claws. That one does
There
hit.
it is.
Take 9 damage as this vampire spawn bursts out of a crate as it tries to snap at you, another claw, and you're kind of at arm's length. And you just have this crazy memory of sometime in a coffin shop in a world that seems like so long ago when Lysandra opened up a crate and a vampire spawn jumped out of it. I'll give you a moment to react, to leave.
To
Would you
react,
Also.
to react, I am going to immediately Slayers spray him.
Okay.
And arm myself with my rapier.
Okay.
So that is happening. And then I am just going to plant myself.
You're going to stay in there?
It's 1.
It's just 1, yeah.
I'm going to stay in there for right now, yes.
Okay.
What
You
do
hear
you do?
Zapper from behind you go, "Oh shit. You guys really get yourselves into some shit, you know? Crazy. There's vampire spawn in there." And this moment in time, go ahead and roll initiative for me, Corvus.
Yay!
We're gonna
Okay,
stay
I'll
on the
let you
scene
see
here. I'm not gonna put us into a battle map yet. Vampire roll.
How do I
was
roll
16.
initiative?
You just click the initiative.
Oh, the initiative button.
20. Yeah.
8.
8.
Okay.
Vampire spawn goes first. Here's another bite.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
An
it's harder than I
additional
thought.
17. Here's another claw. Does not hit, right?
No. Goes.
It's your turn.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to mark him with Hunter's Mark.
Mhm.
And then I am going to double whammy him with my rapier.
Rapier. Corvus using a rapier.
Okay, so then I gotta actually pull out this in here. Okay, so normal strike.
And
That
that's
does
why
not
he
hit.
does.
12 does not hit. Second strike. There we
That
go.
does hit.
Okay, so that does the extra 3d6.
Oh, because of what you have him marked as?
Because I have all the marks. All right, 21 damage on that guy.
Alright. His turn is going. This is so silly for him. 12 does
Miss.
not hit. Goes to bite.
Jesus.
Hits.
That does hit. another 13 damage on you. As you guys all now hear some commotion happening in there after Zapper yelling, God, there's a vampire spawn in there. It's a pretty enclosed room, though. There may only be room for Corvus and a vampire in there.
Fireball.
Go ahead, Corvus.
My turn. Can I add any extra damage?
Picture of the vampire spawn. I just saw it in the initiative tracker.
I'm going to bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Oh, you saw that, Amanda? It was on there?
I see the little picture.
see it,
like
yeah.
it's at the very top, but yeah, the initiative's up there.
Oh, up there.
Zephyr
That
Strike.
picture is horrifying.
Zephyr Strike. I'm not rolling the damage. I'm just Actually, I'm going to use the roll the damage. So that adds an extra 1d8 force damage on top of the hit. If this hits, here, normal.
Yep.
Okay, so this is going to be 3d6 plus 1d8. I'm getting this, guys. Getting this guy.
28.
All right. First hit with the rapier, 28. Second hit, normal.
What even is that math?
No, that one misses. 16.
16 does hit.
Oh, okay. And I just add 1d6 for the second hit. Come on, just let me chop this guy's head off.
Where was that second 1d8 coming from the first rapier?
The 1d8 was from the use of the Zephyr Strike. I expended it right away.
Use that instead of the...
The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on hit.
Cool.
2 swings with your rapier, nearly cutting off one of its arms. It is looking rough. It's going to go in for a bite on your face. And it...
Just hits.
Hits.
10. And
10 claws.
that hits. 7. So I'm at... Still sitting. All right. All right. Rapier.
And at
Sorry.
this point, do we like go to the crack as this is happening?
If you would like to take a moment to do something, go ahead.
I want to go like as they've been fighting in there. I hear the commotion. I'm gonna run over and look through the crack and see that it's a vampire spawn. In that moment, can I grab my symbol and use turn/destroy undead?
Sure.
Like, do I have to go in the room, or can I see enough that I can?
You can see enough with Zapper still shining the light in there. Otherwise, Corvus wouldn't really be able to see what he's doing. So you can definitely see it in there and can go ahead and cast that. Get that off.
To find it in here because it's been so long since I've touched it.
I know. Haven't used that in a while.
Yeah, because we haven't had any vampires.
I know. Wisdom save?
I don't know. I'm just reading what it says when
I don't think it's a check.
When an
When it
undead
fails
fails
its
its saving
throw.
throw against your turn undead. So you gotta do turn undead first before destroy undead works.
What?
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna. Well, it also doesn't give me turn undead as an option. Everything switches to switch to destroy undead once we hit level 5. Like, I can either turn. I try turn undead, and if they are a low enough CR and they failed, they're destroyed. So I don't think I even get the option to pick and choose.
No,
Unless I'm wrong.
do you have the ability still in your?
It fails. It's not a CR of that rating to be destroyed. But it is affected by your turn undead, which is...
Alright, so I see this through. I grab my symbol, I put my hand up, and I channel divinity. My eyes glow really bright, and then a ray of light just kind of shoots out and hits the spawn. Then it's turn undead. And yeah, I have 3 of those. Exaltimore.
This pushes him back.
When an undead fails its saving
Momentarily
throw,
paralyzed, at the very least. Seared by the severe light. Okay.
Paralyzed at least.
I think it's they like run.
It is that they run as far away from you as they can. I know that for a fact. Why can't I
and I don't know that they can attack. But as soon as he's attacked, it undoes. Like, I think they come out of it.
Yes, it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you, Lysandra. Creature fails, turned until it takes any damage. So at this moment in time, this creature is just going to be stuck back there, afraid of Lysandra, can't move forward. If you damage it, it'll break out of that.
Okay. So
Corvus, get out of there.
Seeing it kind of stunned, paralyzed there, I'm going to look in the box.
Okay. Give me an investigation check through this box.
I was just wondering if you had the feature on your character sheets that you could ping it in chat.
Shit.
I did. It
A
says
6.
destroy undead, but
It
it's
just
find-
changes it to that? Okay.
Some straw in there, some gross fleshy remnants of something, maybe a rat. Other than that, no, nothing else.
I will leave the straw and I will take the rat.
Okay.
The
Kind of
fuck?
picking the straw.
Actually, you're right, Lysandra. I'm taking the straw and the rat.
I meant if you had to take something, I meant instead.
All right. You have a bundle of straw and a gross dead rat. That's
All right. I
torn
will,
open.
with it still there, I'm going to kind of shimmy my way out of there and kind of quick tuck behind the group because I'm not sitting the greatest, but I'm all right.
I look at him being hurt, and I'm just like, what did I just say, Corvus? What did I just fucking say?
Treasure.
Zapper peeks in and points his little green lit up finger at the vampire spawn, and it just gone.
Maybe one of you guys wants to take a better look in that crate now that that thing's gone.
Vayda's face.
You can probably take this, and I'll hold up the rat. You could probably take this back. I don't need this.
Sure,
Actually
Corvus.
burst
I'll go
out.
take a look in this crate.
Okay, Vayda.
I turn and I look at Ergo. Next time, I'm leaving to him whatever he does, because he does this every time. And I am sick of it. And everyone knows that she's full of shit, that she is pissed, and she's going to stalk off to the other side of the room.
Okay. Vayda, you shimmy your way in through the crack, now seeing an absolutely obliterated vampire spawn. Really, it's just body parts now. Go ahead and give me an investigation check through this crate.
Nice.
You find
22.
two not as decayed rats.
No. You see beneath all this straw, and like, there's a lot of straw in there. Corvus didn't pick all of it
I
up.
coulda
You
gotten more.
rummage Through, you rummage through it, and you find 2 superior healing potions.
Nice. Okay, I'll pick those up. I'll come out and I'll be like, Corvus, you were right. And I'll hand him a healing potion, and then I'll look at his hands and be like, is that a dead rat? I'm just gonna hand him the potion and awkwardly walk away.
Hopefully this isn't foreshadowing, but I'll just toss it to the side.
Not even
I
gonna
hate
offer
rats.
it to Selenia?
I was
Oh.
just thinking that.
I don't think she's gonna
Decayed.
want
It's
decayed
No,
decaying.
I thought that
yes.
too.
Decaying. I don't want to be disrespectful. I will get to use Selenia much better food soon.
I appreciate that.
What'd you find in there, Corvus?
What did I find in there? Well, besides that rat, I found some straw.
That's it. You look a little worse
Sadly,
for wear.
Oh, you meant the vampire spawn. I took care of that pretty well. Chopped it up into a bunch of pieces.
You had it in ya.
Zapper walks by you all and begins walking up the stairs and just says, yeah, man, you really had him good.
Why don't we find this room to tuck into? Maybe we could read some books before bed.
All right.
Sounds like a great idea.
You guys all follow Zapper back up towards Exthanter's little room here. And you do see him sitting, enjoying some tea, flipping through a book, and his big skull head kind of looks up, hollow eyes at you all. Ah, I knew you'd come out of that one.
Which one? And she's just gonna be like rubbing her head because she's got a migraine at this point.
There was more than one?
Yes, there was more than one.
What a turn of events.
What can you tell us about these amber crystals or amber statues around the temple?
The dark vestiges are bound within the amber statues.
And if these dark vestiges, the bindings were to be destroyed, what would happen?
Oh, well, they would be free to find a new host if they were no longer bound to what has kept them locked away here for a very long time.
Sandra, who at this point has gone and slumped into one of the chairs and just has kind of put her head back with her eyes closed, her eyes open, and she just very slowly turns and is just glaring daggers at Corvus.
Theron will also be looking at Corvus.
You... Did you do something with the statues?
Well, yes. There was these shiny feathers.
Well, Theron
And-
awakened the statues first.
Yes. Yes, good point, good point. Theron spoke some words from a book, and statue's eyes began to glow.
From what book, Corvus? The Tome of Strahd?
Tome of Strahd, yes. And the statue's eyes began to glow. After that, we awoke in a different dimension, I can only assume. And the only way out was those those feathers.
At that word, I'll pull one of them, because I have all three of them, and I will take one and then just hold it in my hand.
He looks over at your hand and... Ah, yes. The Raven Queen is meddling again, isn't she?
The Raven Queen?
Again?
Isn't that your favorite? Isn't that Arabelle's favorite little?
Oh, you misunderstand.
Queen.
The Raven Queen has been at war with the Dark Powers for millennia. Everything the Dark Powers stand for is everything the Raven Queen is against. So, yes, if you have a little prophet here, she may have been an easy conduit for her to see back into this realm.
If the Raven Queen has been at odds with the Dark Power, why would she give these feathers the power to break their seals?
I do not know why all gods do the things they do. Maybe she needed to have them unleashed, or maybe she didn't know that that power could unbind them. Maybe she never thought that it would be used that way.
That's fair. Corvus did look like he tripped and dropped those feathers on there by accident.
Well, I see. And he walks over to a box, closes it, and Corvus and yeah, I think probably
Lysandra's probably up there.
I know, but
think
for this
Lysandra's-
thing in particular, I think only you see just a little flash of a light underneath his little skeletal hands as he closes shut this box and kind of sticks it into his tattered robes. And, well, you, especially you, Lysandra, you look all very worse for wear. Sorry I have not slept in a long time, so I only have chairs, but you will be safe while you stay within these walls, referring to his little office up here.
I nod to him and say, the floor would be fine. I just need to lay down. Thank you. And I'll just kind of get up and pull Arabelle with me and go, like, into one of the corners and just kind of slump down.
Actually, could I bring Arabelle over to you? I just wanted to talk to her.
You can come over here and talk to her. My eyes are closed. They're not opening.
It's okay, Auntie Liz.
Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes and look at her. Be careful. Anyone pulling you off to the side at this point, I'm getting more and more wary of secrets.
Corvus may not use his brain all the time, but I do trust him.
I trust him too, but sometimes he's not very smart. And then I'm just gonna squeeze her hand and then like lay back down, but instead of actually going to sleep, I'm gonna just be watching them.
Okay.
Trust nothing.
Okay, Corvus.
I don't know if they wanted to do anything before.
I don't
I do.
Theron or Vayda, is there anything you'd like to do? We are going to move into a long rest.
Well, I wanted to read the book first. And then I was going to ask Exanther about it.
You're going to ask him about the book?
Yes.
At this moment in time, he's going to leave.
Okay. Then I will just be reading, because I won't be able to read the book in time.
Okay.
I will have those feathers like in my bag, and then I'm literally like laying with it like behind, like I've got all of my, I've got it pretty well protected. It's not, they're not just falling out and I'm passed out.
Vayda?
Well, I think because of everything that happened, and I didn't really get a moment to, like, come to terms with everything that had happened, I think I'm probably just gonna be, like, setting up a little spot to set up a bed area, sleeping area, and kind of just keeping to myself a little bit, clearly, like, kind of in my own mind. And then I'll just go off to bed whenever everyone else does.
Okay. Corvus.
Okay. I am going to not go far off, but find a place for both of us to sit. So we're gonna try something, Belle. We're going to meditate. We're going to focus, clear our mind of everything, and just let our mind take us on it. And I am going to sit there, control my breathing, walk her through it, but I am going to try to connect with those of the area.
Mm-hmm. The telepathy thing.
Yes.
What you're doing. Okay. Sit down with Arabelle, kind of walk her through a little guided meditation by Corvus. as you tap into her telepathically. And with your eyes closed, you see first the cosmos swirling around, and then you see a little Arabelle just kind of skipping in this little twilight void, and each little footstep on the ground burst of little stars as she's skipping across.
Like we've practiced thousands of times in the field, I am going to do my little command. It's going to take off into the air, let out a little whistle, and see if she can teleport up to shoulder.
Corvus, it's so much more fun here. She blinks up onto your shoulders, and you are moving faster than you've ever moved before.
I'm just going to take off through the cosmos with her.
Okay.
What do you mean it's a lot more fun here?
This is her realm. We're safe. For now. Although we're just in our mind, right? So it's not like she's really... It's really her realm. But it looks like it.
Have you seen her or talking to her lately?
No, not recently. I mean, she saved my life. And then I woke up with a whole bunch of more knowledge.
Knowledge is very helpful. I would just think we're coming to a time where it would be very beneficial if you could meet this Raven Queen? Or what do you call her?
Well, I call her Nira. But
Nira.
she's been known as a lot of things, I think. But that's what she told me to call her.
We have seemed to note that there has been some influence from either Nira or another force trying to change the fates. And these fates have been tampering with everything we're trying to accomplish.
She wants to stop the darkness, I think. Because they keep our souls. They keep their souls. And they change memories, and they make reality not what it really is.
Do you know anything about the feathers that we pulled out of that dimension?
Sometimes I think she said it could happen if we pass through a realm somehow that is closer to hers. She could put a failsafe in some places.
And what about the feathers' effect on these statues? There's one statue remaining in that room. The first two were destroyed with just the slightest contact from all three.
As you're saying that, two shooting stars move past you. And at the tail end of these comets, you see raven feathers. And they turn around behind you. And as you turn around to look, you see the Raven Queen. Before you, long, feathered robe, big staff, long black hair, bright white eyes. She does not speak.
Is she in the form of a bird?
She's not in the form of a bird. She's in the form of herself, but her clothing is
Okay.
feathers.
We have a choice in the morning. Continue with what we started, or a little guidance would help correct our path.
She takes her massive staff and points it down towards you. And just like one little star lips from her staff and goes into the middle of your chest. And for a moment, your eyes roll back in your head as you see yourself hitting the other statue and the amber temple crumbling on top of you all.
So, if I were to destroy that statue, it would be the end of me and potentially my party members.
Her eyes glow a little bit brighter, and a response that you take as a yes.
And if I can ask, is there any way to repair the damage that we have already done? I have already done.
She claps her hands together, almost in a prayer stance, but not quite. And then she pulls one silver feather and hands it to you.
I will be more careful with this one. Won't throw this one around. But hopefully our adventure succeeds. I don't know what your goal is here. It's clearly above what we are dealing with. And if we can help with any of that, we are going to protect this girl with our lives. A little protection really goes.
She leans down, gives Arabelle a kiss on the cheek. She laughs, and then she flies away in stars, ravens. And just like that, you both are brought back to where you are in reality, and you look down and you do see a silvered feather in your hand.
I'm just gonna tuck that away.
Mhm.
I was gonna say make Arabelle a nice cup of tea, but I just have my tea, which probably shouldn't drink, and then there's the dirt tea. So go back over to Lysandra, get some shut eye. It's been a long day.
Yeah. As you lay down to rest, you hear the voice of a beautiful woman in your head that says, "Restore the mirror, and we can speak easier." And you all may take a long rest.
Yay.
Lysandra's like, yes!
I had like 2 first level spells.
I know.
I'm like,
I had
Corvus is
none.
gonna kill us all. Theron's gonna kill us all. Well, you have like a whole 2 spells anyway.
Thankfully, I
That's normal.
healed because I would have been down.
Yeah. That was most definitely a good call. I know we are at 3 hours, but I think I am going to call it here. Just to give Exaltimore a little more time back with his trip planning and extra stuff to do.
Like crap. When
And-
she freaking Vayda, I was like, all of that happened. I didn't ask about her boyfriend that we just killed. Fuck.
That's all right.
She still doesn't
I
know
I
he's
was
dead.
thinking-
No,
I know. No, my memory came back when we came back through the portal.
Oh, did it?
So
Okay.
yeah.
He came back.
being selfish
Imagine.
right now. It is.
I know. I was thinking too. I was like, dang it! I never actually like thanked anyone for helping me yet. So
I had a
Thinking,
plan on how we were going to start this and my reaction to you, and then we got pulled into.
yeah, me too.
We'll circle back. We'll circle back.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
When everything's
Corvus is just
calm,
gonna
we can actually
ignore
talk
the-
for a minute.
Corvus is just gonna dodge the entire thing of me killing him.
And almost
Mhm.
all of us by destroying the statues, because we don't know any of this.
Correct.
Yeah, that's true. We're
We
just
don't know
like,
if that
we
was
don't
the
know
last
what'll
statue
happen.
either.
It's true.
That's true. It's just the last one in that room.
Where's Zapper? Is he in here with us?
He's in there. Did you want to
Okay.
do something with him?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Mm.
I left
Little-
myself
While
a
he's
note.
Mhm.
while he's sleeping, try to force something down his throat.
No.
Do fiends sleep?
Do fiends?
I
sleep?
think so. I don't know. Do fiends sleep? They do require food, drink, air, and sleep to survive. There you go.
There you go.
Wow, they're more
maybe-
like us than we knew.
Maybe we just deprive him. Maybe we take the half shift. We keep him awake. That way he gets exhaustion. And then we can start like stacking exhaustion on him and make sure that he's
He
an
could blink
easy
away
pick.
at a he could blink away,
Yeah.
and he's got.
I
some
could
decently
give him-
powerful stuff.
I could give him a lock of my hair. That way, if he gets out of our sights, at least I could keep tabs on him.
I've got a
honestly
feeling
got
he
no
hasn't.
clue.
I've got a feeling he hasn't left this place. So he might be trapped in this place, trying to find a way out.
Mm.
Food for thought.
Food for thought.
I actually
Interesting.
will do something before going to sleep.
What?
So, finish reading the book, or the passages that are the important ones. And Theron's gonna call his closet over, and he's going
Closet.
to give the closet the book, and get the closet to go invisible.
The
then
Dark
go
Vestige
hide.
book or the Grimoire?
Are those two different things? Because I thought they were the same.
Yes. No, they're two different things. The Dark Vestiges book is a book that you picked up off the shelf. Remember?
Oh,
And I was like, oh, I gotta work
The
on that for
Grimoire.
you. The Grimoire. Okay, you're gonna give him the Grimoire. If you were looking at the Grimoire, something a little different would have happened.
No, I was reading the Dark Vestiges.
Okay, so you're gonna hand the Grimoire to your little closet and turn him invisible.
Yes.
Okay, he
And have him
goes
go.
invisible. Has the little book.
And have him
Would
go
the book
hide.
become invisible, or would it float?
It'd be
Yeah.
invisible on.
It goes invisible. That's what I had to look up to make sure.
I wonder if it'll let you, because it wouldn't leave Dorian.
Who knows? We'll see.
Sorry,
I
did
guess.
you say you were gonna have him do anything else, or that was it?
Just go hide with
Just go
the
hide.
grimoire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Right,
it.
easy enough. Okay.
Smart.
Knowing that Zapper is all over it and I have to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
Short rest only.
Yep.
Mm. Yep, that's it.
So, let's go over this real quick. The third could be a sleepover night, but you don't know yet. I'm gonna put this in our chat.
The dates we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we could try for the 27th. I don't know if you'll be too tired after traveling though.
I get back the afternoon of the 26th, so I should be
Okay.
fine.
I don't know
Even
if
if we do
Sundays
it,
are
like-
off limits for all of you or not.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm wide open.
No issues with Sundays for me.
Did Coach freeze, or is he literally just staying still?
No, he froze. I'm watching
Okay.
him blink,
Okay.
and he's not blinking.
he is so still.
I was
That's
looking at that
actually
too. I was
impressive.
like, "Are you okay?" But I look over and I see him like blinking like every 4 seconds, and I'm like, "Okay, that's
Okay.
not coming through." So no.
Yeah.
Can you do
Nice.
the 27th, Vayda? Are Sundays open for you or no?
You're not coming through the mic either.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Well, that doesn't
Yeah.
sound too certain. If you, I don't
I
want to
could-
like
no,
interrupt your
like,
personal life.
Oh, he's
it's
gone out of here.
my only thing was I was just thinking about how, but guys, The Last of Us season 2 starts tomorrow. It's on Sunday nights, but that's not. We can watch that on Monday. It's fine.
What time does it come out on Sunday, though?
Yeah.
'Cause
We
you
could
can
maybe do
before or
earlier
after.
on Sunday.
I don't know. I think it comes out at 6,
Dunno.
between 6 and 8 usually. So it's fine. The one, like, it's not a big deal.
Well, we could do it early. I mean, it's still only 7:30. We ended pretty early. We could maybe do a 4:30 session on that Sunday if everybody's down for that.
Yeah, just make sure whatever you decide you put in chat, and then we add in the time modifier, like modifiers.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's what
My
Exalti
ability
did.
modifier. Well, I know, and I'm sure, but let's just make that super clear because my dumbass was like at 4 o'clock today, and he's like, no, 4 o'clock their time. I was like, oh shit. So I got confused. So, whatever time. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that should be-
Honestly, whatever time. I'm. I don't think. Doesn't look like we have any plans. So
All right.
Yeah, we were all over the place.
We'll plan for this one on Sunday, and then on Sunday, maybe Amanda will know more about your little sleepover. By then, right? You think you'd know a week in advance?
Oh yeah. Like
Okay.
I need to. I'll know in the next day or two. I just need to
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we got time. then.
figure that out because originally when I was just looking at the month and times, it was gonna be the 10th, and then Landon's like, oh, so for Mother's Day, the weekend of the 10th. Are you cool with us going up there? And I was like,
Oh yeah,
I
forgot
didn't
about
even
Mother's
pay attention
Day.
to that. Well,
It's very
But,
ominous
like,
for
ah,
you to say
shit.
that.
which also would ruin her sleepover because how many kids are gonna get to go stay
Yeah,
at a sleepover that Saturday night when Mother's Day is the next day? So it's like, oh no.
true.
the weekend after that is a long weekend, and it's my birthday weekend. So I'm
Oh.
excited for D&D.
Well, the weekend after that is not a long weekend for us, but I believe the weekend after that is a long weekend for us, and that's my birthday.
Nice.
And Coach's is in between ours.
Really?
Josh
That's
is-
funny.
Josh is
Josh
at the end.
Josh's is in between ours.
My twins are the 19th. His is the 21st, and mine is the 25th.
Jesus.
That is so. Mine's the 16th, and Josh's is the 22nd.
Wow.
Let's see, my brother's stepdaughter is the 27th. My
Holy.
uncle is the 19th.
That's 9 months
Same
back
as
from
the
May.
twins. His mom's is the 28th.
I think it's
September?
August.
And then
August?
my
End of
great-grandmother's
August,
is
yeah.
the 25th.
What the fuck's
End of
happening
summer.
then? I
End of
All the
guess.
moms are
summer.
getting busy.
Jeez.
That's funny.
Those
Yay
really
for
special
May
holidays.
birthdays.
It's crazy. Nice.
I'm gonna go though, cause I also
Mm.
am not feeling too hot.
Good.
So
I'm gonna go
Feel
be
better.
a student and
it's just
review.
stupid fucking endometriosis, man.
Yep, feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
it's the shittiest. So, all right. Well, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You could
Think of
always come
all
play
the
GTA with me.
crazy that you can plan.
I know. I have so much time to write new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So exciting.
Yay! Okay.
Oh man.
All right, bye.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Well, damn, hey. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He looks so cool, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I was reading that book and oof. Oof. Seems pretty set in stone. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? All right, guys. Yeah. So I am heading out of town, and I will not be back for 2 weeks. Going on a little vacation. So next stream is either going to be on the Sunday, the 27th, for if we decide that we're going to do D&D on that day, or Boys Night, which I believe is the 30th. That'll probably be the next stream that happens here. So be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And have a great night, guys. See ya. Bye.